Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button, please do subscribe. Hi, I'm Crystal and it is a Friday evening. It's been a very quiet day today. I've been by myself with my lovely dog Max. I've just come back from a walk and it was pretty damn quiet, to be fair. So I've just gone out, pitch black it is. I went out about 10 to 7, walked around the area, pitch black. There were people about when I came back, a couple of women. One woman had a torch in her hand, one woman had a chihuahua. There were two men dressed in hooded coats with gloves on, and I just walked Max by myself and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I heard some noises coming from the field area, so I didn't go on there. However, I've got a really bright torch, but I heard voices and I couldn't see anybody, just I heard voices on the field, so I decided not to go on there. And I just walked Max around the field, so he did his business. I didn't walk him on the field, sorry, I just walked him around the block. Today's been pretty quiet. I went to the shop this morning. I got some shopping. I got some scratch cards. I won £20 on a scratch card. So I'm fine. I also want to show you what I did with my flowers. So I'm not feeling unhappy or depressed because I got given 2 bunches of flowers this morning. I put them in this lovely jar that I got from the Oxfam shop in Rochester High Street. It's got skeletons on it. So I got given 2 lovely bunches of flowers. So I'm quite happy this evening. I'm pleased to say that I have not been pestered at all by anybody since this morning. And everything's okay. Obviously, I'm noting down things because I've got an appointment with victim support on Monday. They are open 24 hours a day, so if I do get any trouble from anybody and I feel stressed and depressed, I've got someone I can call and take advice on it. So I'm not alone anymore in that respect. I've got someone I can ring and explain what's going on and how it's making me feel, so I don't have to get cross and angry and make myself all upset and stressed and make myself unwell, because I have got someone I can turn to now. Because when I reported the online hate crime to the Kent police, they gave me victim support's number, and I got in touch with this lady called Isabel, and she's been giving me some great advice, and I'm just ignoring the hate, ignoring it, because that people like that thrive on attention. So when trolls continually bully and bully and bully, they want you to notice what they're doing. The whole point is to get the attention on them. Even though it's negative attention, they are still getting attention, you see. So especially when they know they've upset you, it excites them, it gives them a thrill, they get all excited. Oh, I've upset her, I've really made her feel bad. And they rub their hands together and they think, great, I've caused all this mischief, I've done it. But in fact, they've made themselves look stupid and silly. This is why I'm ignoring them. I don't want to keep on talking about them, because that is what they want. So, I will go out tomorrow, even if it is to the shop to get a newspaper. I am not being intimidated and frightened in my own home. At least the camera in the co-op would have seen me. I shall go into the shop on Sunday, even if it is to get a newspaper and nothing else, because this whole hate campaign is to keep me indoors, frighten me from going out, and then they've won. So I'm going out tomorrow and I'm going out Sunday, but I'm not saying when, and I'm not saying where, because the whole point of these trolls was that I was apparently divulging personal information. So you won't know where I'm going or what I'm doing till after I've done it. And I have been keeping quiet today. I will not be divulging information about my family, because the troll was going into my YouTube, taking personal information and actually spreading it further than it would have gone if it was just left on YouTube. So they've caused that. I emailed Tattle Life, because that's where it is, and I said, look, please can you remove this, because otherwise I'm going to have to call the police and ask them to remove it. Lo and behold, this morning there was a couple of like Coronation Street coppers coming out of a car going to get their breakfast in the co-op, and that's all that's to be expected, isn't it? A couple of dozy coppers going into the co-op this morning to get their breakfast, and no police are actually actively coming out to see if I'm safe or okay, but they can go into the co-op to get their breakfast. And it does piss you off, but you've just got to carry on with things. So we won't be mentioning anything about personal people in my life, okay? So you can talk about me, you can spread what you like about me, right? Say what you like about me, but you won't be getting any information about anybody else, if that's okay. Just me and no one else. So I had a cottage pie for lunch, which I made myself. I've been sat here watching Coronation Street from 2006 with Gail and David Platt, Audrey, and a Scottish bloke that Gail had got involved with, and the Richard Hillman letters going to Gail's home, and that on her birthday, and somebody sending letters claiming to be Richard Hillman, who was dead. So we're watching that storyline at the moment on Coronation Street. So I've been watching that. What other people do is their business. It's none of my business, as they shouldn't be trying to come into my life. I'm not going to interfere in theirs. So they can do what they like. I'm not interested. Okay, so I've been watching that storyline on Coronation Street. I had no post today. I have ordered a black Christmas tree, which is going to double up as a Halloween tree and a Christmas tree. I've ordered some purple fairy lights so that the black tree will shine with purple fairy lights. And this is all should be delivered in time for Halloween. If you don't take any notice of bullies, if you don't take any notice of them, then they go away, right? You don't take any notice of them whatsoever. Just ignore them and they can't do a thing. So yesterday I ordered a black Halloween tree, purple fairy lights, a pair of ghost face slippers, and a Slimer balloon from Ghostbusters, and I got some AA batteries. So on Monday, I obviously have written a diary since the time Isabel spoke to me a few days ago. I've written a diary with incidents that have happened, because I'm obviously not going to say over YouTube personal bits, but there's a lot of information here, and it tags in with phone calls. Here we go again, look. I cut. Just let the phone ring out. So you see, the phone will go, and there will be an incident afterwards. It's still going on, but I'm writing it down. So what I'm going to do with the information I've gathered is going to give it all to Isabel, and hopefully we can liaise with the police as well, because there is, when I've written it all down, say for instance that phone call, there's been an incident after that phone call, and that I don't know who it is, I'm not going to bother looking, but you'll get a phone call and there will be an escalation of noise. You'll get a text message, there'll be an escalation of noise, and it's obviously that they are connected, right? I'm also going to get my front door lock changed, even if I have to pay for it myself. I'm going to have my front, the door, not the main building, my front door, I'm going to get the lock changed. Because it's not in my head that I think someone's coming into my flat. There is a key and a fob missing. So I'm going to get my front door changed, the lock on it. Okay? So it isn't in my head, I'm not mad. I was watching a video about Angel, who suffered domestic violence at the hand of her abusive boyfriend, and she's been left brain damaged, right? Domestic violence is serious. It kills loads of women every week, every day, and it's not taken seriously enough when it's reported to the police. So I was watching this story about Angel, whose boyfriend actually grabbed her off the road, picked her up, put her in a white van, and she fell out of the van. They don't know whether she was pushed, she fell out, or she jumped out of the van from her boyfriend, and she fell into the road when the van was being driven at 60 miles an hour. And she's absolutely was left like a vegetable. And this is domestic violence at its worst, isn't it? Controlling, messages, where are you? What are you doing? Who are you speaking to? Not letting you have any peace 24 hours a day. Wallop on the phone, jamming with messages, ringing the phone. Where are you? What you doing? What's going on? What you up to? You can't breathe for them. Not only does it the messages, morning, right through the night, the phone calls. So I am just chilling out in my flat. I'm keeping quiet. I'm keeping out of other people's business. And I'm watching Coronation Street. Now, why can't I just be left alone to watch the telly? What is wrong with that? There's nothing mad with sat in your flat watching the TV and just not speaking and watching the television. Why do people have to make a load of noise and draw attention to themselves while I'm sat watching the TV? I'm not doing any harm to anyone. And people do need to know where I am. You know, if you say to somebody, oh, you know, pack every form of social media in, no one's going to know where I am. I could go missing. I could get hurt and no one knows where I am. You can't keep me in this flat shut with my mouth shut and not go outside. I've got to live and I've got to breathe, and it's not a crime to go to the local shop, is it? So I've got Victim Support Monday. I'm going to go through a few things, and one of the things I do need to do is change the front door lock. And I'm going to inquire. I'll do it myself. Not right away, but I'll get someone out to change that door lock and door handle myself. And there's another way I can stop my cat jumping out the window, as the troll said. It was in my head that I was thinking that I didn't say someone had come into my flat and done something to the cat. I actually said the noise upstairs probably made my cat jump out of the window. That's what I said. But the troll twisted it and said that I was imagining people coming into my flat, absconding with my cat, and that wasn't the case. So when I go out, I lock the windows with the window key, because I've got key to the windows, and I can have the front door lock changed, which I will be doing, because to me, I'm being lied to by Medway Council. They've not emailed me, they've not phoned me back, so I've got to get the front door lock changed. Because what happens is, say the key was left at someone's address, and then an unscrupulous person decided to get another key cut. So that the key that's gone missing could have been cut several times, and several people could have a spare key to my flat, right? That is the truth. That's not in my head. There is a key that I don't know where it is. And if the troll wants to rip this video or whatever they do with it, go from it from beginning to end, all I will say is you need a doctor. You need professional help. And you also need to stop making money out of people's misery, because you are sick in the head and you're not well. And you need to leave people alone and look at your own life, because it's pathetic and sad that you need to do that. And you're not destroying my life. You can hound me all you like. I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I won't talk about certain people, and I won't disclose personal information, and I won't even say where I am anymore. But you won't stop me going out and living my life. See you later.